The Edmonton Oilers speed does it again as they defeat the Vegas Golden Knights and take a 3-1 series lead. Couple really cool storylines here. Number one, how about Stu Skinner? What a game. Like, talk about a rebound. And yesterday, if you had caught the post game, this was a guy that didn't run away or hide from any of the criticism. I am not one to say journalists ask too hard of questions. I am not one to call anything like fake news or bad journalism. Let the journalists do their job. That's part of it. And they really raked Stu Skinner over the coals. And that man just stayed dialed in. He answered the questions calmly, coolly. Maybe he's got a career in politics coming up. But I know what he already has a career in, and that's stopping pucks. Does a really good job tonight. The Oilers helped them out fantastically. I mean, there was less than 12 shots before we got to the third period. Really well done by the Edmonton Oilers. You got to protect your goalie. Your goalie will protect you. Team defense is about the unit. There are 6 players on the ice, not 5 and a goalie. You play with 6 on both sides. Goalies are critical to that, so it was a really good story to see Stuart Skinner have just a fantastic game. Big confidence boost for the Oilers. And the rest of the league should be on notice. If this guy gets hot at the right time and the wrong time for everybody else, that could be it. Could be done deal. The Oilers are a streaky team because of their back end woes, but every goalie in the NHL is good, and they just got to be good enough at the right time, a la Adin Hill of the Vegas Golden Knights when they won a Stanley Cup, or Laurent Brossoit or Logan Thompson or whatever one of the 12 goalies they used on their entire run to the Cup final. They have the blueprint for the fact that you can win a Stanley Cup without an elite goaltender. Just ask the Winnipeg Jets, who have a very elite goaltender and are tending to struggle. So I've talked a lot about it, but I feel it's warranted. I feel it's worth talking a lot about it. Mark Stone played in this game, but still looked a little bit worse for wear, in my opinion. I just never thought the Vegas Golden Knights were able to get up to speed, and the longer the series goes against a team like the Oilers, who are absolutely exhausting to play against, the harder the game gets. I mean, they had 3 power plays. They were unable to capitalize. A lot of that has to do with Skinner. The Oilers penalty kill, obviously a very big part of that too. You're not playing with 6, then you're playing with 5 when it's on the penalty kill. And your goalie is your most important penalty killer, so well done there. Edmonton unable to capitalize on a few of their power play chances tonight. Hits pretty even. Overall, this really was just Edmonton dog walking the Knights at home. And it was nice for the Knights that they got a win in Edmonton, but it is nicer for the Oiler and Oiler fans that Edmonton rebounded after that last game, because frankly, last game wasn't good. They didn't play well. And I asked everybody on this channel, was that because the Knights outplayed them or Edmonton lost the game? Fans of the team that won hate the narrative of the team that lost, saying we lost. Well, sorry, you just don't get credit for teams that lose. They're opponents. It's the way it goes, not from the players anyway. And I asked you to give me your opinion down below. Well, after this game and seeing what the Oilers were able to do, I really do think it is the Oilers in control of this series and in control of this game. Goal 1, the Henrique, Brown, and Kane line. They were so very good tonight when the depth of the Oilers gets activated. Watch out. Connor Brown, absolute puck hound on this face-off here. Just this goes to spell the luck that the Vegas Golden Knights don't have, and the fact that Edmonton is able to pick up pucks like this. So it's a weird bouncing puck after the draw. They're unable to settle it down. And who's all over it? It's Connor Brown. Connor Brown caused a really nice turnover here from behind the play. He's able to take the puck out of the feet. And then look at my favorite. Oh my goodness, Evander Kane. What an absolute maniac and a monster. Oiler Nation loves this guy. Or maybe you don't. You let me know down below how you feel about Evander Kane. I'm a Jets fan. My opinion's set. But take a look at the far corner here when they loses it. I mean, Kane just comes in and absolutely looks to truck him. Misses. Eats the boards. I wonder how that one's tasting. But he does not care because, well, that is going on. And most people probably miss that. Connor Brown outworks 2 Golden Knights behind the net. Leaves it for Henrique, who is wide open in front, and just buries it on Adin Hill. Next, welcome to the playoffs. You don't have to like it. It does not matter because it is part of the game. Watch Janmark's right leg here on Adin Hill. There's no reason to get this close and skate by. The whistle's gone. I don't know what's happening here. It doesn't matter. Whoop. They both try to tie up each other's legs, and down goes Hill. That leads to all kinds of shenanigans, and finally, we get to see Trent Frederick in an absolute heavyweight fight with Nicholas Hague. This is one of the best fights I've ever seen. You want to see it, you're going to have to go click it off the channel, but these guys were throwing bombs. At one point, it was all Hague. At another point, Frederick was able to come back. These are just two of the best fighters, in my opinion, in the NHL today. They're effective hockey players. They are very effective fighters. This goes on for a minute, minute and a half. Clean up the nose there a little bit. It's so entertaining. It's a big part of the game. And I think the sheriffs still need to be required and allowed to do their job when stuff like this happens. You touch a goalie, you get in, you have a fight. I don't like the instigator penalty. I don't like that helmets don't come off. I still believe at this point in time, either delete it or let him go back to sheriffing and policing themselves. We're in a weird little like half and half time. I think it's on the way out. That's a hot take. Let me know down below in the comments. Not because I want it out. Don't freak out. I just think it's on the way out because that's how the world progresses, and that's fine. I have no problem with it. I will change with hockey as hockey changes. But this was a really good one. This was a throwback scrap here. These guys are absolute beasts. They're warriors. I loved it. And speaking of loving it, I got some new Hot Garbage merch here. It is not available for sale yet. This is only a prototype. It has our mascot on it. You guys have seen the mascot. I put him on in other videos. Here he is again. Top 10 names are listed as always. Right now, Rocky is the most popular name. I need you guys to put on your favorite names. I'm going to pick the top 3 to 5 names. I don't care if they're voted on once or a billion times. If they're funny, if they're cool, if they're marketable, I'm going to pick it. And then from the top 5, and in the Stanley Cup Finals, we're going to run a poll every game. And the winning name, well, like a 7-game series, that's going to be the name of this awesome mascot. But I want you to tell me down below in the comments, do you want a shirt? Do you want a hat? Is that something that would interest you from this channel with this awesome mascot on it? Let me know, and we'll get out of the prototype stage. Also, while you're down there, like, subscribe. You're already commenting, so I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much to you, Oilers Nation, the Vegas fans. Let's keep calling this game.
We combine.
Adam Henrique gets his second of the first here. Fantastic goal. Great work here by Evander Kane again, just out-muscling a guy in the corner. He's such a strong man. I mean, he really is. He's just a workhorse powerhouse, even in his 30s here. So bowls him over, wins the fight for the puck. Henrique is on it. Connor Brown is on it. This line is just firing right now. Apologies. Hyman is on it. Zach Hyman is on it, not Connor Brown. There's a lot of 8s, 28, 18, but it is 18 that is on the puck as Henrique goes to the net. Zach Hyman's an absolute unit in himself. He moves it out to the front, just like Connor Brown did on the first goal. Evander Kane and Adam Henrique are able to get their stick on it, but Henrique wins that battle in front of the net. They put it in, and take a look at who's trucking the goalie. Adin Hill had a tough night. Protecting goalies, sure. Tell me more about that, the NHL. You protect nothing. He goes right over top of Hill. Of course it's Kane. You know, this is the way it goes. And exceptions are taken at this point. People are upset. They disagree with the play that Kane made. He's got 3 golden knights in his face right now. And it is, what do they call it? A brouhaha, if you will. Well, Kane does what, Kane does. He gets out of there and leaves his buddy who came in to back him up with 5 golden knights. And the refs do exactly what refs do. Linesmen specifically, they are truly heroes. They get in between 2 big men with full equipment. No equipment for those linesmen, and they break them up. Wild stuff, wild stuff. Tough night for Adin Hill, Janmark, Kane, everybody going into him. You've heard me say it before. Look, Vegas fans, people don't like goon tactics. I hate to say it. Welcome to hockey. Get them before they get you. That's the way the rules are run this year in the league. Just because we don't have to like the rules doesn't mean the game within the game isn't present, and Kane and Janmark are playing the game within the game. You don't have to play the game that way. You don't have to like that the game is played that way, but that is today the way the game is played. And if I've just ruined your streak about not thinking about the game, I'm really sorry, but you probably just thought about the game. So, oh well. And if you don't know about the game, don't Google it, because you'll be playing it for life. And if you do know about the game, well, when you know, you know. Life isn't just in the NHL. There's no justice. Just like there's no justice in life at times. Connor McDavid moves this one over to Evander Kane after a good battle in the corner. Kaner's going to do his number one and only trick in the book when it comes to carrying the puck. He's going to carry into the zone. He's going to get to the top of the circle, and he's going to fire a hard shot because he's got a fantastic release. And he's a very talented hockey player when he puts his mind to it. Skates in here, just waits, gets on the 1 foot at the top of the circle, fires a shot. But I can tell you from his days in Winnipeg, Evander Kane has learned a thing or two because he beats him low and inside. Why is this critical? Because if you miss the net, the puck is likely to not exit the zone. Kane's favorite play back in the day would have been from this position to fire high and wide, looking for the top right fancy corner here, and then that puck would have cleared out of the zone for no zone possession time for the Jets. I'm not bitter, I'm just honest. What do you want from me? Sometimes a little bias creeps into the videos. Great goal there by Evander Kane to make it 3-0 for the Oilers. Trip a goalie, hit a goalie, 2 goals by Henrique, assists, goals by Evander Kane. This is the playoffs, baby. It isn't for the weak at heart. This is what happens. You have to play the game. Vegas has played this way multiple times before. It's not like they haven't had guys cross-check guys in the face and a whole host of other things that have happened over the years. So the players know what they're signing up for when they get into this. It just doesn't feel great when you're in the opposite end of it. But it sure does feel good when you're on the team or cheering for the team that has the success with the rat tactic. Vegas wouldn't mount much offense after that. I mean, really, what do you want? They did their best. But at the end of the day, big applause goes out to Stuart Skinner. Big applause goes out to the Edmonton Oilers, giving confidence to their goalie, playing fantastic team defense, limiting the Vegas Golden Knight chances to as few as they did, putting up well over 30 to 35 shots in this game. Overall, a complete clinic by the Edmonton Oilers. The only thing that would have made it better is scoring on 1 or 2 of their power plays. The PK, perfect tonight. Just like Stuart Skinner, perfect tonight. The Edmonton Oilers are going back to Vegas. But don't forget, the hardest game to win in a series is Game 4. Don't get the parade ready yet, because when you back an animal into a corner, the only option it has is to bite. It will fight for its life, and you best believe the Vegas Golden Knights will be fighting for their lives. It is the hardest game to put away. Just ask the Florida Panthers last year when Edmonton was this close to coming back. Game 4 is tough to win. We'll see if they can do it in Vegas or if they're going to have to wait until Game 6 for that Rowdy Rogers place to take another stab at it. You guys let me know down below in the comments what you think.